I have a bunch of friends who have passed away who wrote original music, and it's really sad because we lost the music. We lost all their songs. I'm like, I recorded some of them somewhere, but basically all the songs that people wrote out here we lost. There was a guy for a while who came out and had a studio in the back of his van, and he cut CDs for everybody, so everybody could only put like 3 of their songs on there. So a lot of songs amazing songs have been lost. So I hardly anybody watches my channel. This is just my personal one, but I want to record some of the songs or put them on here so that they're not lost when I'm gone. So I was just talking about Gone to the Dogs, but there was another song that I wrote about the same thing, about how greed destroyed our community. There was for a few years it was terrible. Let's see, and the song is, it was the guy who first opened the hostel, and he was just ripping people off. So the song was Free Wheelin Balu. He's willing and dealing and making a buck. He's smiling for cameras and wishing you luck. But if you go a-dealin' with Wheelin Balu, what's free for Wheelin won't be free for you. Now we're all for trading and working for cash to buy yourself diapers and cans of meat hash. You may even erect yourself a nice fence, but don't go lining your pockets at others' expense. Greedy ain't welcome here, and profit over people ain't hippy, my dear. He dressed like a hippie, but he was no hippie. He was like a con man. Let's see. Oh geez, I had several verses of this. Jesus. All right. There was one about his volunteers. His volunteers toil, surviving on ramen, not sharing in spoils. And if you are a woman, my sister, beware. He'll sell you at the business without even a care. I don't remember the first part of that, but greedy ain't welcome here, and profit over people ain't hippie, my dear. Now, he sold the business, and he bragged to people about, I had helped him. I'd brought him a couple of trailers over there so he could start an Airbnb. And then and there was other people that worked over there, and he just, all of us were there contributing because it was a cool place to gather. A hostel always is. And he just sold the place out from underneath. And we were like, wait a minute, that's my trailer right there. It's going with me. And everybody was doing that. And there was a woman who, in trade for being there, a young woman, she changed the sheets on the bed at the Airbnb, at the little rentals. And when I left, I said to her, I go, if he were to try and sell you at the business, wherever I have a home, you have a home. And so she laughed and she said, yeah, thanks. Like less than 2 days later, she comes over and says, I can't believe that he actually did that. He tried to throw her into the deal. She's like, I'm a human being. I'm not an indentured servant. So she ended up coming over to my place and building at my place. It was so crazy. But yeah, that's a good song. Free Wheelin Balu. And there was I went to the Ponderosa. George owned the Ponderosa, and I performed that song at the Ponderosa. And afterwards, he came up to me and he said, "Are you talking about me?" And I said, "Are you ripping people off? Are you lining your pockets and not paying your volunteers?" And he said, "No." And I was like, "Well, then it's not about you." But yeah, that was a good song. Free Wheelin Balu. I'll have to look up all the words to it. I think I'll publish all the words on here eventually so I don't lose them.